I was trying to. I've been trying all day to figure out how to, because it's been a while since I've used OBS. And I forgot how to properly use it. So there's that. Anyways, it has been a while since I've streamed anything, so it was a lot to try and figure out how to get everything started again. I tried to figure out again how to use the OBS system, and I couldn't figure it out, so maybe I'll try it again another day. It was just getting extremely frustrating. Maybe I think perhaps I was just doing something wrong too. Go ahead and give this a little clean because there's a lot of excess ink here from the other day. I've been tattooing for less than a year now. Anyways, yeah, I've been tattooing for less than a year. And so I'm just trying to get some more practice in because I really would like to make a career out of this. So I'm going to give this a nice little wipe down, clean off all this excess ink down here, leaving it dirty. I found out the hard way that trying to get fake skin this dark requires so much. And I think the issue is that it kind of takes away from practicing on real people because it took a lot for me to saturate this. I'd had to go over it like several times, which you can't really do on a person because then you're going to end up destroying real human skin that way. So I'm grateful that I was able to firstly tattoo on myself. Hi, I'm having an okay time. I was trying to figure out how to use OBS earlier because I was using that when I was streaming too because I feel like it was just a little bit easier, but I couldn't get it going, so I'm just using it the Twitch app straight from my phone. I hope you're having a good day. I'm not sure if she uses OBS because I know she streams mainly on Discord. I think she does have a little camera. She's not using her phone like me. I just gave him a good little cleaning. Hold on, I gotta pull up my reference photo. But I'm pretty much gonna try and finish this off It's going to be a struggle because this is also just as dark. So it's going to be heavily saturated. Yeah, so it's going to be a heavily saturated photo. A lot of it is mostly all black. Hold on. My iPad died. Trying to pull it up on the computer. On the computer. So I'll probably try and when I stream again, I'll try and figure it out another time, because it was just too much. I think everything was set up the way it was. It just was not connecting for some reason. I don't really understand why. Sorry, I'm trying to get my reference photo. Yeah, I've been trying to watch YouTube videos all like for a while already, and it just, I don't know what was up with it. It just was not connecting, but I'll try it again tomorrow or something. Yeah, I updated everything as well because I haven't been updating it regularly because I have been using it. Whew. Alright, so right here I have it at a 10.2 voltage, so it's going pretty hard, which I think is going to be okay for shading. But yeah, I've just been trying to do some like I started off with doing a little crosshatch, then I did little circles here and there. Like I said though, I've been doing some research on why it's so hard to saturate it, and is that the bigger? Yeah, these are I think right now this is the biggest one that I have right here. Let me see what size it is, because I think it's like a 5 Magnum. This is a Magnum needle though. See all these needles right here. Yeah, I'm just reusing my practice needles because it's really no issue reusing practice needles. Obviously, you just can't reuse them on human skin because that's how you get people infected. All across, I gave it while cleaning it, I gave it a nice little thin and even coat of this jelly right here, because it helps to easier clean the fake skin and wipe everything off and leave it without stains, or as very little staining as possible. That's why this is all nice and clean right here. Hold on, the camera went unfocused. There we go. Cross-contaminating. But yeah, I've just been trying to work this, and like I said, I was going over this like several times, like maybe 5 or 6 times, which you can't do on a human being because then you'll mess up their skin. But it's the only way for me to get this saturated. Just give it a dab. It looks dark now, but once I wipe it down, this is probably just gonna look like this. How's it going over there? Is it busy? But yeah, all of it pretty much comes off. There's a lot of excess. Like, this is, ideally, this is kind of what I would want it to look like. Unfortunately, it's just not going to look like that on the practice skin. Well, the needles are definitely hefty. It's just the fake skin. It just doesn't absorb the way human skin would. Human skin would. But yeah, once I go over this with the Vaseline and wipe it down, this isn't going to be as dark as it is right now. The buzzing is so loud. My ears just ring. So I'm also going to try and do this at like different angles as well, because I have seen that like once you, like, instead of holding it straight up, to hold it like this is a lot better, so that when the needles puncture the skin, they go in at like a different angle and fill it in a lot easier, like at a different angle, like 45 degree, I think. Let's hope that doing it at a steeper angle helps with the shading. I doubt it. Let's see how dark it actually is, though. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little wipe. I'm gonna wipe this out and let's see how dark it came out. Spoiler alert, don't hold your breath. Yeah. Kind of more gray than black. Yeah, that's kind of how I expected it to be frank with you. Yeah, see, like it only looks that dark because of all the excess ink that stays on it. But once you wipe it down, it's just gonna be more grayscale than black. So it just takes going over it and over it and over it, which kind of makes it a little harder. I think to like get proper practice without having to use a real person. Like it's good to have in the portfolio, yeah, but I don't think practicing on fake skin is gonna give you um, a really a really more clear idea of what it's like to work with human skin. But still, it's fun to do it for the art. Yeah, like I wish it looked like that. Like not even just out like going over it one times, but at least like over like two, maybe pushing it to three three times to go over it. But this part took me like probably 5 or 6, which you can't do that on a person because they're gonna sue you for destroying their fucking skin. But I will say that despite the fact that you can't really transfer a whole lot of knowledge from practice skin onto real skin, it still gives you great practice on your line work, steadying your hand at least. Like yeah, it may not come out saturated as it would on real skin, but you're still going to get a lot of that fundamental practice you need on steadying your hand and getting used to holding a tattoo like little gun, especially because this is at a very high voltage. It's just gonna be like shaking a whole lot, like that's extremely high, where it should be for shading. Thank you. No worries. I hope you have a good rest of your shift. I hope everybody's having a lovely day. It's hardly noticeable, but you can still see how my hand kind of shakes a little bit while I hold this thing. It's just because the voltage is so high. I think like average shading voltage is like between 10 and 13 or something like that. But yeah, I was also reading that like somebody said, regarding trying to pack in color onto practice skin. I remember reading a lot about how, despite the fact that when you do tight, like usually they do little tight circles to shade in, to pack in the color, that no matter how small they went with their circles, it just can't come out like this. It's gonna come out like this. Chico. Let's give it a wipe. So, very much the reason why I want to be in a shop and learn from somebody. Like, I'm okay doing this on my own and trying to learn by trial and error, but the knowledge of somebody else is always going to be far more invaluable. Because at least then you'll learn a little faster. and things will start to make sense. Give this a clean, because the ink will definitely stain it if you don't wipe it off quickly. And so some of my other skins just have tattoo works on them, but they look ugly. Not all of them, just some when I first started out. I want to do this, but I want to do it in a way that does not destroy the skin. That's my main concern. Because if you do show this to a professional, they'll definitely take a look at it and see this part where the skin is kind of heavily, well, fucked up. I'm almost done. I'm probably just gonna go over this maybe two more times or something, just to get it as dark as I got this. I chose a photo that had very heavy contrast, so that's on me. Whew. I do plan on using this Magnum on my own legs at some point, which is why I'm practicing with it first to get a feel for it. Because I know usually this is probably gonna hurt a whole lot more, especially when it starts to heal. It's gonna be really itchy. Chico. Oh man, I wish it would stay like that. It looks spectacular. Alright, I'm almost done. Give this a wipe. I'm gonna go over it, I think I said like 2 times or something like that. I don't know. But I know I can get it there. Give that a cleaning. How I wish you stayed dark. What happened, Chiefo? No. ¿Qué quieres? What is it? What happened? Chico. I'm gonna try and shade it in circles going downward. I don't know if that's gonna help at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it towards me. Oof. That's not good. Let's try and push it instead. No, because I'm going to smear it as I go up. Ugh. Okay. Kind of want to check it out. Just smears everywhere. Yeah, so it is a lot. It's too much for the skin. You can, like, if running my finger over it, it doesn't feel smooth. I can feel, like, it's a little bit, well, it's just not smooth. You can tell, like, this is just it's starting to be damaged. Right here, it wasn't so bad. But I think it's also just because this spot right here is really massive. And it's a very big area. I think that's just the other part. So I'm going to try and go back across. pretty upsetting. I think doing it across is going to be a lot better. Feels better for sure. "45 minutes just shading this in." Nonsense. Not even successfully. This doesn't feel as bad as this, though. It feels pretty bad over there. Give that a wipe. Or maybe, I don't know if it's just like the speed that I'm going or the technique that I'm using. Sheesh. It just came right off the wipe. And this gets everywhere. So hard to keep it clean. Everything smears easily. Doing it in different directions definitely yielded some minorly different results as far as texture goes. The side that I continue to do it from right to left still feels a lot smoother than when I tried to do it from up to down. Hold on. Alright. Let's take the boy out real quick. Whew. Let me get my gloves back on. Ugh, working with the gloves on leaves my hands so freaking sweaty. It feels really gross after. Like, my hands feel like, I don't know, like chapped, I guess. Really, really clammy. Chico. Trying to get my hands on, hold on. Okay, back to it. Okay, maybe just one more time because this is pretty dark as it is. And it looks alright. I'm gonna just continue to do it from right to left. Because this doesn't feel good when I was doing it from up to down. If I can't get it as dark as I want it to be, I'm just gonna move on. That's okay. I can continue working on it later. Oof. It's crazy because these up here feel totally fine. Whew. It is. It is a lot better. Ooh, I just wish it didn't take so much. So I wish it didn't take so much to get there. Ooh. Takes so much ink. There's already some damage, so I'm just gonna finish this off and move on. Blech. Which sucks because these parts did come out more consistently. These parts did come out a little more consistently. I think it's only a problem because this area is just such a big area. And then I'm gonna have to do it again for all of this inside these lines. I really chose a hard one. I didn't think it was gonna be hard. I just also didn't think that I was gonna have this much of a struggle packing it in. This looks really bad. Almost there. Halfway through. At least. It's crazy how you can still see that on camera, but once I wipe it, it's just gonna blend in. Almost there at the bottom. And then we're gonna give this a little wipe. Chico. God damn, this looks good. But I'm gonna have to wipe it, so I guess we'll see right now just how good it looks. What's up, Chico? Hi, baby. Well, it's not the worst. It's not terrible, but it's not exactly what I wanted. Just wipe once again so that it doesn't stain everything else. It's alright. It feels a little rough. But with how many times I went over it, that's just to be expected. What I am actually really happy with is this really nice gradient that I have going on right here. Like this, honestly, this gradient right here looks pretty nice. So yeah, but you can see that it isn't heavily packed. You can see the textures of the tight circles that I was doing right here. I did correct that by going over it with a little sweeping motion, just giving it a nice sweep so that the black evens out and essentially eliminates all these little circles that you see here. So I'm gonna give that a go. But yeah, a sweep would be like side to side motion. Or it could even be back and forth, whichever. This is tiring. Not gonna lie to you, this is a little more exhausting than painting regularly. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to the next section. Well, honestly, that's probably as good as it's gonna get without me damaging it beyond repair. It doesn't feel bad. It did even it out a little bit, but you can still see a bunch of the little circles right here. This came out a lot better, like exactly as I planned, more than this did. That's crazy. Probably because it's not as dark. Chico. I'm gonna get to some little wooden textures that are on here. Wood. It's a cross, so it has wooden texture on it, which I feel like I captured very nicely over here on those other ends. Go ahead, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and touch up the other side a little bit. I don't want anything to look off balance. Chico. Looks pretty good. I did really enjoy doing the wooden textures. Doesn't need a whole lot, and it's a lot, I guess, easier than having filled this whole thing in. I was a little worried about doing the wooden texture. I thought it was going to come out looking a little too dumb or like not well blended. But I feel like personally as a tattoo, this looks pretty good. Like all the little lines right here and the way it fades and fades out when the light shines on it. I'm actually really happy with that. It's pretty nice. I am now a little more worried about doing the face. I want the contrast to be nice, but I don't want the shading on the face to be too dark. Let me go ahead and bring it a little closer. It is at an awkward angle, but just because that's just the way it is. Once I do in the shading, I'm gonna go ahead and just retouch the face with with a line needle. Just because right here the eye is a little incomplete and such, and that's okay. But I want it to look as good as I can possibly make it look. So I'm going to be doing a lot of wipes because it's very small work. And like I said, I don't want to oversaturate the shading and make it look not good. That looks pretty nice so far. I really like the shading on the face so far. Chico, what are you doing? Pretty good so far. So far, so good. If I get a little bit of the hair, that's okay. It's all going to be black anyways. It's not going to be a big problem. out. Oh, yeah, it's right here. I'm gonna go ahead and utilize my other one that I have ready already. Let me get a cup. Second. Chico, ¿qué pasó? Gotta clean out the cartridge so that I can reuse this needle. Got a much finer needle now to work the details onto the face. And then once I finish the face, I want to go ahead and call the stream for that moment. Just because looking at the rest of this, which is supposed to be all black, is just filling me with dread. Whew. Let's see. Trying to work this nose. Oh, see, that's lovely. Very nice shading, personally. I don't know. That's just me. I feel like the shading is coming out pretty good so far. It's on the wipe because all this grime is triggering me. I hate that the ink just comes kind of shooting out like that. I know I keep wiping just because I want to make sure I have a clear image of this thing that I'm doing because it requires precision. Damn, look at that eye though. I personally feel like that's pretty good. This is my first portrait of a person, so I feel pretty happy with how this is coming out so far. see. I lowered the voltage way down just so that the lines don't come out as harsh as I continue to shade. So that when I do the when I whip it out, or well, yeah, so that when I whip it, these this shading right here comes out a little more smooth. Very nice. Very lovely. No. Little higher. Back to the Magnum. And then there's a little shading under here, underneath his jawline. And then I'm gonna go ahead and end it there once I feel that his face is completed. Looking it over. Like this. That is how I'm gonna fuck the whole thing up. Make myself a little outline first. Lower the voltage again. Down to 7.6 says is where it's at. trying not to have any harsh lines in there in the shading as I'm doing it. I am pretty satisfied with this. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that because it was heavy anxiety working with the face, and I know it's not perfect. It looks like him, but it's not like perfection. But personally, I feel like the shading and the contours of the face, it was just good practice that I needed for any future portraits that I would want to do. Just starting off with something small and not crazy detailed. But yeah, here it is so far. There you have it. Alright. And thank you for joining me when you did. Alright, and have a lovely day.